Before we get to the actual details of today's flight, I have to express how extremely confused I was to find two different Turkish Airlines lounges at Miami Airport, and one of them, this one, being inside of the American Airlines terminal where not even a single Star Alliance airline leaves from, and definitely not even Turkish Airlines. In any case, very good day and welcome back to beautiful, warm, humid, and sunny Miami Airport here in Dade County, where today we'll be flying on an all too familiar airline, United, on their first class from Miami to Houston. This video isn't meant to be incredibly long or comprehensive, but just to give you an updated view of the kind of service you can get on this flight. After our all too brief visit to the Discount Turkish Lounge, we now make our way to the main Turkish Airlines Lounge, which is located right in between concourses H and J. Concourse H is mainly used for United Airlines flights, whereas Concourse J is the international terminal where you can fly Turkish Airlines. After an elevator trip to the top, there's a brief room before the lounge where you're treated to some quite good views between concourses H and J. Now do keep in mind that at airports with United lounges, a United first class ticket alone does not get you access. However, because Turkish Airlines is a part of Star Alliance, you can access this lounge as a partner lounge. Now let's take a tour of the Turkish Airlines lounge here in Miami. As soon as you enter the lounge on the right side, there were some seating options as well as 6 different TV screens showing different sporting events and news channels from around the world. There was also this rotuna style, but most of the seats were kind of blocked for COVID, though that has changed since. Now entering the main room, typically on the right side here you would have a buffet spread, but for right now everything is served behind the counter by lounge staff. This lounge was pretty decently crowded throughout the time that I was here, but it was also busy time for a lot of United flights and other Star Alliance flights as well. This lounge also follows the typical format of other Turkish Airlines lounges with the seating style as well as the fancy dividers in between each of those seats. The lounge was quite well stocked and there were power ports throughout the lounge, but do bear in mind that in this lounge the power ports were on the ground, not necessarily along the wall. Now outside of this window here is the tarmac area right in between Concourse H and the International Concourse J, so the views were quite nice here as well. There were a lot more seating along the window here, and this nice kind of Miami to Istanbul surfboard design. One thing that I'd like to point out is that the bar in this lounge was quite well stocked and had a variety of drinks, and they were using real glass even during COVID times, unlike most other lounges that have been using plastic. The area back here is where the restrooms are, as well as showers. This lounge typically does have showers, however they were closed due to COVID. All things considered, this is a fantastic lounge and even more better during non-COVID restrictions. Now we make our way over to the gate, which from our aircraft is flying to Houston today. The terminal itself doesn't have too much to see, but here is our aircraft coming in from Denver. Usually when these flights are coming in from outstations, they do come from the city that we're flying back to. In this case, this aircraft was coming from Denver, but we are flying to Houston on the same aircraft. In any case, boarding began with global services followed by other pre-boarding groups and 1K members with active military. Then after that it was Group 1 time, which is for first class passengers as well as Star Alliance Gold members. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour of Miami Airport as well as the Turkish Lounge, and hope you guys enjoy the flight. Cheers!
Thank you. How are you? Hi.
Sharply on the red tab. You can also inflate the vest by blowing into the tube. This aircraft is also equipped with infant life vests, which will be distributed if necessary. Smoking of any kind, including e-cigarettes, is never allowed on this aircraft. FAA regulations prohibit tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors. U.S. law also requires passengers to comply with lighted signs and crew member instructions.
Make sure you've switched all smartphones, tablets, and e-readers to airplane mode. taxi, takeoff and landing, large electronic devices must be turned off and stowed. For international destinations, your flight attendants will advise you if it's necessary to turn off and stow your device.
We'll be taking off soon. Please review the safety card located near your seat. Store your tray table, food and beverages, carry-on items, headrest, and footrest. Make sure your seat back is upright and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Please place your personal items